Yeehaw! Riso is officially dead. Welcome back. Episode 35 is back on your radar. The Shoe Dog Podcast. We're here, and we are late night recording today because basically we have time schedule issues, but we are still proceeding, still going through, and still coming back to you guys to give you the latest information, latest noise in the sneaker world, and we're going in, guys. We're going in.
Noise, it's definitely noise today, bro. Like Okay. Let's go ahead and go full transparency, right? So I just left from, and I'm gonna do this. I always hate doing this, but I'm in a different mind state, right? This is Saturday night. It's Saturday night for you. It's Saturday evening for me. It's Saturday night for you. I just left from the Atlanta Food and Wine Festival. So I just left from the food and wine.
As you can see, Q is a bit intoxicated.
Hey man, full transparency, bro. We're going full transparency here. And tomorrow, I shout out to my mama. I'm not gonna say what her IG is, but she be on my IG. Y'all leave my mama alone. Shout out my mama. Shout out my sister, Q Lashley. Some of y'all might know my sister. We going to the Braves game tomorrow during the time that we would normally record the podcast. So we're recording early. Yep. And we here. And it's late night for you. I know you had a full day. It's evening for me. I've had a full day so far. And with us doing the podcast right now, it's lit, bro. I'm lit. Like my whole weekend on fire, bro. Like
we never miss a heartbeat. We never miss a heartbeat on this podcast, bro. Literally, I'm gonna say this. Like it's 10 to 11 here in the UK, and what time we're recording this, and it's probably like nearly 6 p.m. for you.
Yeah.
At the moment, so basically 5 hour difference. We're still recording it. We're still like Q is really funny. Q, you was like, I can't make Sunday. Can you record Saturday? Shall we cancel? Our mindset response was no. He was like, why? You never want to miss a podcast. I said, yeah, well, I love it. I love doing this. And you returned back to me and said, so do I.
Yeah,
that's the passion we bring. That's the passion we bring.
That's the thing, bro. But at the same time. And once again, we're going full transparency, right? I'm going full transparency all day because I got some shit to say. Excuse my language so early in the broadcast, but
as long as your t-shirt stays on, so like
no. We ain't going there. We ain't going there. But no. I was gonna say like doing this, like creating content. And we speak on this from time to time, but creating content, the grind of it. So sometimes I anticipate the breaks. If it's not break time, it's not break time. But when it is, I also enjoy that. And we've only had a few so far, and we're not gonna stop. We doing this for a reason. We got purposes. We got goals. And this is our passion. So it's not like I don't love it. I do. I love it so much that I can't describe how much I love it. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. And the support. And I got recognized today for like the fourth time at the Food and Wine Festival, bro. I got recognized. A dude walked up to me.
You got recognized for no reasons, bro.
He tapped me on my shoulder. And he had my Instagram page pulled up, and he showed me. He said, "You be killing it, bro. Like, keep doing your thing." Blah blah blah. We dapped up. And
bro,
Yeah.
Q's getting famous out in the streets. You might need to put
some, like, that's the same. That's the same thing. That's the same thing Black did to me, because Black was standing right, and my wife, my wife and Black was standing right there with me. Shout out to Black. By the way, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let me kill this story right quick, because I got to do this, bro. You got to give me a second.
Go for it, bro.
But
I'm just entertained by you at this moment.
No. But no, it was I'm ready for it. And I feel like you feel the same way as I do, because we've been creative. This is not the first thing that we've done. I was about to say try, but it's not a try, because you do what you do. You do what you can with what you have to do it with, right? So to be recognized for what we do, and at this point is we, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my wife included, Retro Rick included, Mr. Miller included, Benzino included, Scott, E, Cam, Sneakers Fresh Out the Box, Jenny, everybody that has been a part of what we do.
Yeah.
You know, it feels good, but it's not enough. That's how I know what we're doing, and whatever you feel like you need to do, that go for everybody. Just do it.
Exactly. No,
just do it. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. And
you're gonna have troubles, you're gonna have problems, you're gonna have issues, you're gonna have time management, you're gonna have money management, you're gonna have all of that comes part and package with everything you do in life. This is why I say hold no regrets, do what you need to do, progress with your life, and hit your goals. And every time I do a YouTube video, I always say this: hope you're keeping a positive mental, physical attitude. Hope you're pushing your dreams, pushing your boundaries. And I really mean it. And I want you guys to go and achieve what your goals are. We want you to kind of think about your goals, think about what you need to do in life, and progressively work towards it, and try and achieve it and hit your goals. Because I want everybody to be great. It's not just us lot. And when we talk about all of us, we talk about all the crew, everybody that comes with it. But I'm talking about it, like, it was so amazing. We'll talk about what happened today, but it was so amazing to see Del today. And I know Del's the bro. He went a bit quiet and came back, and it's great to see him back. Today I went with him. We went round Oxford Circus, and things happened. We'll talk about things happening. But like, bro, I mean it for everybody. Scott, the Cam, E, me, you, Sneakers Fresh Out the Box, Jenny, everybody, people I've not missed, even Colorline Kicks. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of awesome people out there that they need to progressively work and get to their goals and ambitions. And then I really do mean that. 100%. I say it face value. I can't come on here to lie about things at the end of the day, because I truly mean it. I truly want, even Benzino, Blazing Guns, everybody that, and you know what? It's amazing because randomly this week, it's random, or it comes in random waves. But somebody shouted out this week and said, "Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing things." Like, and I was like, "Oh, cheers, thank you." Like, the responses you're getting off YouTube at the moment are amazing.
And that's what it was today. Like, I didn't feel no kind of way about the situation in general. Like, he walked up, he got my attention. I'm sitting there with my wife, my partner, and his wife. She was in line for something that we wasn't in line for. So, you know, we were standing there waiting for her to get out, get what she got and get out of line. And the guy just bumped up to me, got my attention, and just gave me encouragement. He gave me reinforcement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's always nice. It's always nice. The thing is, I think both of us are self-confident. We know where we're going to. We know what our ambitions are. We reinforce that with each other anyway. And on top of that, I have no doubt where I'm progressively what I'm going to do to get to where I need to be. So there is that self-confidence. It's not arrogance, it's self-confidence, because basically we have we have drive to do it, and that comes a lot with confidence as well. But when it's reinforced by statements like "you're doing well, keep going at it," bro, it's encouraging. It kind of pushes you into a different gear.
A few moments later.
All right, we're back. We're back. Obviously, there's always going to be some kind of issues with this podcast, but we're back. Okay, cool. Part two. We always call it part two when we record. But it was so good to see Del today. We went out. We kind of went to Oxford Circus. We let it look around, and there's a reason why I said in the beginning of the podcast, resale is officially dead, bro.
So let me think. Because the schedules get mixed up. By the way, it's been some stuff popping up. I know we did. We always do release videos at the top of the month, but stuff been popping up
randomly.
I can't think of what it might be outside of the threes. Okay,
the Dark Iris threes, maybe.
No, the Fire Red threes.
Okay,
is that what happened? Something happened with some Fire Red threes.
What, today?
Yeah,
of course it did, bro.
so okay.
Let's talk about this. So we know the Fire Red threes came out last week, right? So basically, right. we know that I accidentally copped another pair. So there's 6 pairs. Or there's another pair coming from Sneaks and Stuff that's coming. I copped 5 pairs. One by accident from N Clothing. So it's 2 pairs. I've got 8.5 and a 9.5 UK extra. Somebody reached out. One of the bros reached out to me today, or yesterday actually, and they said if there's a spare pair, if there's a spare or pair or 10s going around for Fire Reds, can you check for me? I would like. One of my mates wants it. That's fine. I'm going to Oxford Circus today, which is Saturday time recording. And then one of the other bros said, "Okay, I'll need a crepe hemp AMX 1 in size 9." I said, "I can check for you when we go out there." And then E was like, "Can I get a Jordan 1 UNC low? I want to double up because I like it so much. I think I'm going to wear it a lot." I said, "All right, cool. That's fine, bro. Let me just check for you." Guess what happened, bro?
You got all of them.
I got all of them. Guess what also happened, bro?
What?
First of all, let's discuss this. Number 1, Jordan 1 UNC low. Bang! There you go, guys. If you're seeing this, if you listen to this, go and check the YouTube video out. Jordan 1 UNC low on deck, bro. Bang! That's East pair. Number 1. That was from Suffragists. That was from Offspring. That's coming. Right. That's going to be number 2, bro. Nightbox. I'll probably do the review for this, guys. It's coming out on Thursday. I didn't expect to get this. I never thought I was going to do the review. Number 2, guys, is Kabang. It's sold out online. It's still in the shops. Some size crepe hemp on deck. Bang. Air Max 1. Right.
Let's see the bottom. Hold on. We got to see this. Oh my. There's no Air Max bottom on that.
Nah, it's a.
What is going on? What is going on right now? Hold on, I don't understand what's going on right now. No,
discuss this.
No. You got to. I know you're gonna do a review. But Jesus Christ, ain't no Air Max 1 pattern on the bottom of that shoe. Put it up, bro.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. This has been done before with the Air Max 1s.
I don't want to see it no more.
All right, so that's the Air Max 1 crepe hemp. Okay, cool. And pair number 7. Pair number 7 of the OG Fire Red in size 10, bro. Size 10. There you go. I told you, bro. Like resale. I'm gonna tell you why I think resale is dead on any GR sneakers, because that was a broad statement. I think there's still resale on pairs that are hyped. I think they're gonna be hard to come by. But pair number 10 of the pair number 7 of the Fire Red Freeze. Bang, UK.
So
10.
what you're saying is OGs are GRs now?
OGs and GRs. There is no. Okay, cool. I'm gonna explain to you what. Let me just put this away and make a lot of noise.
No, because we got to talk about this now. We got to talk about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you saying, and I know for the U.S. people, we know TJ is not here, and when TJ talks about his prognostications and his predictions that often come true, and what's going on as far as retail versus resale, we have to remember that we're talking about the UK. We're not talking about Europe. I mean, we could talk about Europe, but
it's pretty similar.
According to Mars, Europe is different, very different. Yeah. But Mars is in the Netherlands, so we're not talking about all of Europe, but we got a specific viewpoint from the Netherlands. However, we keep seeing videos of stuff sitting in China. We're seeing stuff sitting in Dubai. We're seeing stuff sitting, all over the world. But we don't see it. I don't think we see it in the UK to the level that we see it in some of these other countries. Specifically, Korea and what we saw in Dubai. We just got a video a couple of days ago of so much stuff sitting there. I mean, like months worth of stuff sitting in Dubai, right? I mean, heat. Yeah. We talking GRs, but can we agree that we've had better GRs in 2022 than we had in 2021? Can we agree on that?
Yeah. I think we have.
Okay, so when you talking about these threes, like what is it looking like for real?
Okay, cool. So I've seen a couple of videos from the States where there's a lot of sneaker snitting. I'm talking a lot of sneakers.
You can get them, you can get them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you a description, right? So I want on every single platform on these threes online. I want an N Clothing, I want on Sneakers and Stuff, I want on JD, I want on Offspring, I want on Sneakers app. There's another site. There's definitely another site. I think the size didn't have it released. Foot Patrol, that's the one, but Foot Patrol. Thank you for reminding me. So I want on every single platform. Bro, who puts in a raffle and wins on every platform? So number one, not a lot of people went for it. Number two, maybe a big GR. That's two. Now, bro, I went to store. Listen to this. I went to store. Every single store had fire red threes. Every single store had them sitting on N Clothing, size, Foot Patrol. I actually picked up the pair from Foot Patrol. If you don't believe me, there's the bag, Foot Patrol bag, bang, right? That's where I got the fire red threes from. Offspring. And bro, during the pandemic, I've never seen Nike Town in London have any retro Jordans. Today alone, Jade Horizon 5s, Stealths, Taxis, Jordan 3s, right, bro? They had literally every release recently. Every store, no, bro. I'm talking about Foot Patrol. Foot Patrol had Citrus 7 still out there, bro. Foot Patrol still had Midnight Navies out there still. Foot Patrol still had Georgetown 6s out there, bro. Offspring had J Balvin 2s sitting, bro. And like, how do you describe this situation? And unless you're just saying, at the current climate, resale is dead.
It's a wrap, bro.
It's dead.
It's a wrap.
Dead, bro. But you know what? It's awesome because I literally could go on to every single store and picked up a 5 feet in my size. I guarantee it.
We talking about
yo. And this is how bad it is. Sorry, bro. Sorry to cut you off, bro. This is how bad it is. Right,
OG threes.
I know OG threes. This is how bad it is, bro. I went to Foot Locker. Foot Locker don't have anything. Foot Locker call and reserve everything. Foot Locker normally backdoor your stuff. And I'm being really serious here. They had them sitting there right in the corner, bro. The heirloom ones that came out today were sitting in store.
Guess what?
What?
Because we both found that. That heirloom one.
Yeah.
That heirloom one is the third in that
third part of that. Yeah. Almost like
it's
box
the third
back.
part of that.
It's almost like a box.
And the Chicago, see, we didn't anticipate that heirloom being a part of that pack because it's a pack.
Yeah.
It's a pack. It's a collection. It's a whatever the hell you want to call it.
And it's linked by the boxes
shoes,
because it's
this Rebellionaire, the Visionaire that I got right here,
and the
that heirloom is number 3, and the Lost and Found is 4.
You reckon the Lost and Found is the fourth in that pack? Yeah. What makes it part of the pack though? What makes it part of the pack?
You know, because it's a big cap.
Yo, now I'm gonna say like there is a lot. What actually happened at Oxford Circus was really enlightening because sometimes you got to be there, be on the streets to realize what the shift and the winds are. Because basically what we saw, what me and Del saw was there was no resellers, there was no people picking up sneakers, but what they were picking up was watches, bro. There was a big the Swatch watch shop outside. There was a big queue for that to pick up watches. So now the resale game's swiftly moving on to another commodity.
Swatch
watches. There was a Dragon Ball Swatch watch release, and all the normal people that you see picking up sneakers were waiting outside this watch shop.
All I know of the watch community is like
bro, and really funny. All of these people had black military blacks on, there's crimsons on. Bro, every single hype sneaker you can think of that's been released over the pandemic, these guys had them on, bro.
Okay. So check it. I saw there was these 4 guys that were in front of me, my wife, and Black and his girl, right? And one of them had on some. They weren't Blazers. They look so much like Blazers. And we know how Nike do, Adidas, all the brands do the same things. Like they have certain silhouettes that look similar to each other.
Yeah.
And so he had on some lows. They was clean, bro. They was clean as hell. I think there was some Janowskis, white and blue, all white with blue trim and blue highlights and whatnot. Clean, right? And they look brand new.
Yeah.
One of his partners had on some 83 Pegasus. And I was just looking at a pair of those this morning. I want to look at a pair of those on the podcast today.
Okay.
Clean, bro. They were gray, blue, and red. Gray, like a midnight navy with red trim. Dope.
Okay.
Another dude had on I can't remember now. But all 4 of them had on Nikes. And you know how I am. But they had on casual good Nikes. All 4 of them. And I couldn't help but think to myself, being the shoe dog that I am, I said, look at the good shoe crew. Like all these dudes, got on good low-key Nikes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all of them look comfortable, all of them look clean. And me here, I unds my J's today.
Yo, bro. Tell me how good those Jade Horizon 5s are.
Hey.
Yo, that's a dope sneaker. Like, I'm not even joking. Jade Horizon 5 is one of my favorite sneakers from this year. Hard up, bro. That goes hard, bro.
Yeah. It was gonna be these or the Shattered Backboards today. So the next unds of a 5, it's got to be the Shattered Backboard for me. But like I saw Travis Scott won Air Max today on feet for the first time in person.
Yeah,
that was nice.
With the fragments?
No, Air Max 1.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear Air Max 1. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. I saw Crimson Smoke Gray ones, the ones that look like the turbo greens, orange laces in.
Yeah.
The dude was tacky, but the shoe was. I mean, the shoe is the shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like he wasn't matching the shoe at all with his shirt or with his pants or nothing. He just had the shoe on, and I had to stop him, bro. Like, hey, good shoe. That's exactly what I told him. Hey, good shoe.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of stuff on feet today, man, and it kind of go along with me changing my perspective a little bit, because when I looked at sneakers today, and I got a bone to pick with sneakers. But when I looked at this shoe right here, bro, I thought to myself, why not? And this is the shoe that I saw. Yeah, I'm sorry.
As you can see, Q is still a bit tipsy.
I am for sure. But this the Pegasus 88.
Oh, sorry, bro. So I totally forgot to say this. They even had the Tom Sachs general purpose sneakers sitting.
You know what? The yellow one, right?
Yeah, the one that just released.
I buy this before I buy that yellow one.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that was still sitting, because there's no resale in these sneakers anymore, bro. Because the Tom Sachs in the smaller sizes is still sitting. Anything that's not hyped anymore, and if it's not Travis Scott, if it's not Off-White, if it's not really popular, if it's not really banging, is going to sit. I even woke up this morning and basically entered the raffle for the Dark Irises. I knew I was going to get it. I knew it was going out. I knew I was going to see it. I saw so many Dark Irises sitting, the Jordan 3 Dark Iris sitting in store. Even the Drake Nocta sneakers, they're sitting. Even the University Gold Blacks, they're sitting. Bro, there's nothing that is selling out at this moment in time. This is just beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Beautiful, bro. Because you can go out there. This is, like I told you, bro. Like I told you a couple of months ago. This is where you know what type of sneakerheads you really are. And this is where I'm finding out what type of sneakerhead you guys really are. Because at the end of the day, I'm really, like, Scott told me today, but randomly, he goes, you know more about Air Max 1s than most Air Max 1 people. I said, yo, bro, because I'm passionate about sneakers. That simple as that.
You know what? And see, you're right. You're absolutely correct. Because I'm changing. Now that we getting to the point where we can just buy whatever easily, I'm changing, bro. And
because you're not going after everything.
It feels different. Because the urgency has decreased.
Yeah. You know you can sleep and you can get sneakers. It's different. It's a different vibe. It's the 2015, 2016, 2017 vibe that I went from that where
I wouldn't copy in.
And exactly, but you notice that the urgency is not like I feel like I'm back in 2017 or 2017, 18 where sneakers were sitting and I'm like, all right, cool. I can wake up and I can go to the store and I can pick it up rather than wait for the in-store raffle or any raffle. I can just go into the store, pick it up because it'll be sitting. I did that with the He Got Games. I did with a lot of sneakers. I just woke up in the morning, went to the retail store and picked them up. And my surprise when the Gym Red ones started to queue, people started to queue for the Gym Red ones. When people started to queue for the Obsidian ones, I knew the winds were changing. And stuff was getting a bit more difficult, and that's when you started doing the raffles. That's why I got my game clued up on raffles and stuff like that, bro. I'm not joking. Every single release on the last couple of releases on the sneakers app, I picked up. There's nothing I ain't missed.
Hey, and that's a conversation we need to have too, because I missed the shock drop this week.
The taxis.
Wednesday, for the taxi ones, and I wasn't mad about it. I wasn't mad, bro. Like,
yo, shout to Cam. Cam actually got. Shout to Cam, bro. Sorry,
shout out to Cam for show. Shout out to Cam for show. Also, shout out to Scott because Scott was on me about it, and I appreciate that because we are shoe dogs. But when I found out, when I saw it, and I was too late, my size had already sold out because I saw it maybe 15, 20 minutes too late. So I'm like, because I was in the middle of working when it happened. I was moving, so I didn't feel my phone vibrate. And sneakers doesn't activate on the certain notifications don't activate on the watch. That's why I even got the watch, so I can know that my phone, if I don't feel my phone in my pocket, I can feel it on my wrist. And sneakers don't do notifications on the watch. So I'm like, bruh, when I saw it, because Scott was on me, bro. He was DMing me. He tried to call everything, and I didn't feel nothing because I'm moving.
Yo, shout to Scott, right? I'm gonna let me do a special shout to the bro, right? I don't know a better person that I've met in terms of sneaker game from Scott. Scott helped me with the Mocha ones.
But
Scott calls me everything.
Scott cynical as hell, bro.
Yeah,
Scott cynical as hell, bro.
And there's a lot of a lot of amazing people.
I love Scott, bro. I love Scott to death, bro. And he's
I talk to Scott every single day, like without fail. He always we always break it up. Some of the ideas I get is
he's cynical, bro, and he's dry cynical. He dry cynical. That's the thing that I ain't gonna lie. Forgive me, Scott. Like, you know I fuck with you, bro. Like, me and Scott talked that day when I missed the release or whatever. I sent him some stuff. Like, I think about when I see certain stuff, he come to mind, just like with all of y'all, with all of us. Yeah. And I chopped it up with Scott for a good minute this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Scott, but he be so cynical, dry, bro. Like, he'll say something, and it's the biggest joke in the world, and he sound like he dead serious.
Yeah, bro. I love that about him. The thing is, he could wind you up. He could proper wind you up because basically, I've had an occasion when he said something to me, and I've actually thought it was serious, and he was like,
"Yeah, yeah." Now he be, bro. I be ready to flip out. I'm telling you, I be ready to flip. Scott say one thing, he can say 4 words. And you be ready to, bro. I be ready to flip my whole room around, bro. Like, what is this man talking about? Like, why would he say that? You know what I'm saying? He ain't thinking about what type of mind state I'm in like that. He ain't taking my feelings into consideration. It'd be so crazy, dog. But shout out to Scott, man. He was on me,
bro, man.
He was on me, man, and I appreciate that. Because had I caught what he was trying to send at the time, I would have got the shoe. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? This ain't 2020.
Yeah.
If I can get my hands on Rebellionaires, I can get my hands on those. If I get my hands on Pollins, Electro Orange, like all the good, not all of them, but most of the good ones, I still ain't unds my Craftwork handcrafted ones.
Oh,
like
dope,
patchwork threes. Like, I can get stuff, you know. As long as I put in, as long as I put in the work that I need to put in, and that's what's not going to change. If I really want something, I'm going to put in the effort, and I know that works. It worked during the time where stuff was hard to get. So now the stuff isn't so hard to get. Yeah.
And the thing is, I definitely say, by the way, all the pairs that I get, I basically give to the bros for retail. So all the pairs that you just saw, like basically UNC ones and the 503s and the Hemps AMX ones, they go into the bros and they go for retail, because at the end of the day, that, like I always say this, and I think we both always say, we all both always mean this, when we try and get pairs for people, is we do it for the love of sneakers, but it's also because basically we want to make sure that the right people that want to wear the sneaker actually get the sneaker. And even though it's a bit easier, and even though some of the bros, I'm gonna say this, some of the bros are too lazy to go to this store. because they need to get off their ass and go to the store, right? But
That's half
pairs
the
are out
time.
there. Pairs are there. Yeah,
That's half the time. Because we got the knowledge, and now I got to say this: we got the knowledge, and we're not selfish with the knowledge for people that we got love for. I am often, I'll just say, contracted to get stuff for people that I don't know through people that I do know. And the people that I do know want me to make that cap.
Yeah.
So they'll tell me, often I hear, hey, you can get a little extra on this one. And I take it. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
You got a yellow card on your shoulder, bro. Yeah,
sometimes when the opportunity presents itself, I take it. And it's still fair based on my morals.
Yeah.
However, the hassle of it is what makes me comfortable with it. Because sometimes it's a hassle.
Yeah.
I understand that is less of a hassle for you.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel okay with my standpoint versus your standpoint.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's fine, bro. Like,
but if it's the bro, just give me what I paid.
Yeah, exactly. It works in both ways at the end of the day, because like if I'm out there, I'll go. I'm not like if I'm specifically going out, or if I have to make time to go out for my way. Like one of the guys that I actually got the 503s for, I'm meeting up with him on Monday. And he offered me one of his t-shirts. I'll get your t-shirt, bro. And I said, no, that's fine, bro. I don't need
it. Bro.
He said, no.
Get the shirt, bro.
Yeah, hey. No. What he said was, no, I'm giving it to you out of love because you look out for me. I said, bro, you don't need to, but thank you anyway. But
you can't tell him. You can't tell him he don't need to, because that's what he needs to do.
Yeah,
he needs to do that, and you need to wear that shirt, long as it's dope.
Yeah.
Long as it's dope. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't want you to say who you're talking about unless you want to say who you're talking about.
No.
But
it's somebody I knew. So it's somebody new I met today. So, but he's a connection from one of the bros I talked to. So it's always fine.
It's always a connection, bro. It's layers. The layers go so deep, and sometimes that's the enjoyable part of it, because you get to meet new people and network. And
bro, somebody called me the sneaker oracle today.
No, that's you. That's you.
Oh shit! I was laughing.
No, that's you, bro. That's you. And you laughing. You can't laugh, bro, because you carry that. That's you. You carried it. No. You know what? I was thinking about that today on my own. I didn't know you was going to say that. I was thinking about that today on my own, because I think about the podcast, and I think about, what we build, and I think about our relationship, our chemistry, and everything they got to do with what we do together. And that's you. That's you, bro.
Thank you.
Like from release dates to colorways and OGs, and that's what you prognosticate. You prognosticate a lot, and you're right. You're right really a lot of the time. You're right. I can't put a number on it. I ain't gonna put a number on it now. I ain't gonna flex on you that hard. I ain't gonna put a number on it. I'm not gonna put a number on it. But this is what you do, and that I recognize that, and I appreciate that about you. Everybody might not, but I do. And this is part of the reason why we do this.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? By the way, thank you for your kind words on Mr. Miller's live the other day. I finally got to watch all of it, and I was like, oh shit, you guys are just singing high praise of me. I was like, probably the other guests, other members on the Shoe Fits. By the way, guys, go and check out Mr. Miller. Go and check out his Instagram. Go and check out the Shoe Fits. Great lives. And this is coming from me that actually does lives on Instagram with the Straight to the Toe as well. I can tell you guys, great lives, definitely worth a watch. And I was humbled by what you guys were saying, but also on top of that, the other guests were probably like, "Who the hell is TJ from?"
No. They know who you are. They might not know you as well as obviously as well as Miller and I do, but
A few moments later.
Again with the technical difficulties, but we're back. We're fighting back
again.
You know what? We're working through. It's the last couple of episodes have been technical difficulties, but we'll work through them. And we'll kind of keep progressively working through them. But from you wanted to discuss something, didn't you, bro? In terms of
I was saying everything I was saying to get to this.
Oh, the sneaker ball masquerade.
Yeah. And listen, for this obviously is happening in Decatur, Georgia. It's local to me. People in Georgia and the surrounding cities of Atlanta, we need y'all to pull up. There's only it's limited spots. There's only 60 spots. It's gonna be less than 100 people there, but the people that want to be there are the people that we want to be there.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say this right now to everybody that's watching that is thinking of attending and or will attend. I'm coming Voorhees. Like it's Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, whoever you think about when you think about death, you can go ahead and apply that to me when I walk into the sneaker ball.
Why'd you say that? Why did you say that, bro?
I need blood. I'm coming for blood. I'm coming for blood, bro. My name on this. My name is on this. I'm coming for blood.
See it. I can see you. The 808 Kicks ATL is on this.
So I'm coming for blood. I'm not.
Sneaker ball.
I ain't coming to play with y'all, bro. Listen, it's for charity. It's a charity event. Shout out to Reginald Black Martin, the bro. Big bro, you met Black via me. Let's Go Here, nonprofit organization. They do a lot locally, and this is just an evolution of what Let's Go Here has got going on. So this is a charity event. All the proceeds go to a charity. Forgive me because of my state. I can't remember exactly what the charity's name is, but it's a children's charity.
Yeah.
So we're coming out.
That's fine. We'll fine. We'll allow you for that.
We're stepping out. We coming correct. We're doing grown people things with sneakers. If y'all get what I'm saying, we coming suited and booted, but we having sneakers instead of flat bottoms and heels and whatnot. So it's gonna be a dope event.
You're gonna see a whole load of Jordan 11s watch.
Yeah. I expect to see a lot of 11s, which is why I'm not wearing 11s.
What are you wearing, bro? Look, give us a hint. Give us a hint. No. Give us a hint, bro. Give us a hint.
No.
He's gonna wear his black metallic 5s.
I'm telling you this. I'm not wearing my black metallic 5s. I'm not wearing my black metallic 5s. I'm coming for blood.
Oh, okay. I kind of know what you might be wearing, but like I would leave that as a secret. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, cool.
No, so, I'm posting the pic. I'm posting the pic for sure. Y'all gonna see the pic. Yo, me and my wife. We do yeah. So my name on this, we don't play around. We don't play with our names, bro. I'm not playing with my name. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm coming. I ain't got nothing else to say. It's gonna be a situation.
Q just got really serious.
Y'all ain't seen you ain't seen me like this, bro. I don't do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this regularly. So yeah, it's gonna. I got Come on now.
Let's see. Okay, cool. On to more finer details. Let's go and talk about this situation here, because basically there's a lot of things that come out this week, and basically I'm gonna look at first of all. I know you got troubles with sneakers. That we'll discuss that right at the end, because I think we might take the sneaker call. But there's another subject I need to take the sneaker call as well, bro. But let's talk about backdoor part 2, bro. Let's talk about this situation with the Trophy Room 7s. We're going to see is going to be an absolute balls up. What did you if you guys have not seen the pictures of the Trophy Room 7s, this is basically coming out. This Trophy Room 7 is basically coming out soon, I think October time. And this is what was showcased this week just gone. Marcus Jordan is taking your favorite sneaker, the Jordan 7. Anybody's favorite sneaker, the Jordan 7. Taking the Barcelona 1992 Olympics into account. Taking that scrimmage game pre-Olympics with Magic and Bird and
Barkley.
Basically,
it was really Barkley.
Barkley, Bird, and basically going in and remodeling the Jordan 7. Giving it the Cardinal 6 vibe with the underlay panels, with that red underlay panels.
I don't think so.
I think it looks a bit Cardinal.
The Cardinal 7 is all white. You thinking about the Carmine 6?
Sorry. I forgot. It's a Carmine.
Yeah.
Apologies.
They gave it a Carmine treatment for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting too excited to hear it, because I'm literally vibing. I do mean the Carmine 6s, because it's got the red underlay panels, and also on top of that, bro, right at the back of this sneaker is something really interesting to detail. The gold medals that come with it.
It's dope. It's dope.
And I like the box as well, to be honest. The box inside box has got similar to the PSG 4s. It's got the basketball court inside the box.
That's the Trophy Room 5s had the hardwood on the inside of the box. Also, this a goal. This a goal, bro.
Yeah, but just June 22, 1992 is when that.
I don't want to hear nothing bad. I don't want to hear no bad. I don't want to hear nothing bad about this, bro. This a go.
Oh, and by the way, new sheriff in town is what Michael Jordan said in that game against Barkley and Bird.
This is a goal.
Okay, cool. The question is, bro. Are we gonna see the same situation with the Trophy Room 1s, bro?
Possibly. Of course, it's possible. I don't think so. Not quite to the level that we saw with the 1s, because the 1s were at the height of their power. They were at the height. The 1s were at the height of Jordan 1 high OG hype when the Trophy Rooms came out. The 7s have never been anywhere. The 7s have never been in the top 5 outside of the OG 7 release. Before there was an 8, before there was a 9, before there was a 11. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The 7 has never been in that stratosphere as a retro. This is there for me.
We're in the anniversary of the 7 at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Now
that's why it's necessary.
I agree with that. We're in the anniversary of the 7. We're going to get the Cardinal 7s coming soon. Well, it sounds like Travis Scott is doing a 7 as well. And it looks like Trophy Room's doing a 7, which is great. Which is great for the 7s. But is this redemption, or is this another situation? That's the question, bro. This is the question.
No, but see, we can't mix feelings on this, right? Some people like the Trophy Room 1. I'm not a fan of the Trophy Room 1. Would it be cool to have? Of course. Is it a shoe that I feel like I really want? No. as far as hype is concerned, and this is what we got to check ourselves, right? And I can exclude you to a certain extent. I can exclude you. But if you had a chance to buy Trophy Room 7s for retail, I think you would. Am I wrong?
I think I would. I think I
right.
I like the vibe. I like the vibe of these sneakers. The thing is, the 7s. To me, the 7 is not hyped. I'm gonna say this off the back of. I'm gonna give you examples. I'm gonna say this off the back of the Flint 7s. I'm gonna say the back of the PSG 7s. I'm gonna say this the back of the Citrus 7s. I'm gonna say the 7s aren't hyped, bro. The 7s aren't hyped.
But see, I'm excluding hype because you have to, because we're talking about a 7. I'm sorry. I took your screen now. If we're talking about 7s, you have to exclude hype. There is no hype to be found when we're talking about Jordan 7s. There is hype to be found when we're talking about Trophy Room. So when you put the two together, I don't think the hype amounts to this is going to be one of the most difficult shoes of the year hype. The Travis Scotts were harder, will have been harder to get than this 7, I think.
I don't.
This is a dope.
I don't think it's gonna be resale on this, bro.
It's gonna resale.
I don't know. This is all dependent on the amount of pairs that are released. This is all dependent on the availability of the sneaker, and it's also
ain't gonna be that many.
It's gonna be a caveat. I'm gonna caveat what I say with this because I know the Trophy Room 5s weren't hyped. They were kind of readily available, and then they were just spiked up in price. The Trophy Room 1, the 5s and the 1s were different.
The 5s, the friends and family 5s, and the 1s obviously were different. I mean, the one is a
100%.
phantom. The Phantom is the one. The Trophy Room 1 is a ghost sneaker. We agree on that.
Bro. Let's just do Mythbusters. Did the Trophy Room 1 release?
No. Wait. So. No, bro. What I'm saying is, because the Trophy Room 1 was such a ghost. And it cost so much money. And it's been faked so many times, and we saw the pictures with this one dude with 100 pairs and blah blah blah. They can't be stupid enough to do this again. Now, Miller mentioned Marcus Jordan not being anybody to us, meaning the sneaker community, the people that's actually going after these shoes, and we attach the value, we attach the hype to it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But, and this is why I call it. Is it the redemption sneaker? Is it the sneaker that redeems Marcus Jordan? Because basically, if the people want this, if the people that want the Jordan 7 get the Jordan 7, they might change their opinion on Marcus Jordan. If the release is done right, they might change their opinion on Marcus Jordan. But the thing is, this ironically, it's not a sneaker that everybody wants. Like Jordan 7 is not the sneaker that everybody wants or needs or will wear. It's only rarity that sneakerheads that love this silhouette will want this silhouette, because basically, myself, I love Jordan 7s. And there's a lot of people that don't like Jordan 7s that won't go for this. There are a lot of people that love Jordan 7s will go for this. Like what I said is when I made that off-cuff comment to say there's gonna be no resale on this. If this is a redemption sneaker and there's gonna be a lot of them, and not a lot of people will go for it because not a lot of people are Jordan 7 fans, but a lot of people who would want it will get it. Then I don't think there's going to be resale. It depends, and the caveat is dependent on amount, dependent on how much they release, dependent on the release itself. If this is a trophy room like the trophy room 5s, I think you might be more readily available.
I think a better comparison would be the trophy room 16.
That's the one. If it's like a trophy room 16, then yes, it'll be easy. But if it's anywhere near the Jordan 1, trophy room Jordan 1, it's gonna be
I want it. I want it, bro. Suede, suede.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard. It looked like short. It looked like real short hair suede. Like
it's gonna be really hard to keep clean. It's gonna be really hard to keep clean.
So
I like the fact that they did the Olympic 9 number and the trophy room 9 at the trophy room symbology at the back. It's
that gold badge on the back is everything.
But bro, they got a gold Jumpman on the side as well, and they got Michael Jordan's signature on the top.
Bro, I got gold Jumpmans on 7s already.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying
that badge and that Olympic color stripe is everything, bro. And that box, like, you know, everybody ain't a box person. I understand that, but we box people. I'm a box person.
Yeah,
that's crazy,
bro.
That's crazy, bro.
There seems to be a sketch pad that comes with this that's not showcased on this.
Listen, I want this shoe. I don't care. I don't care about what Marcus did. When it comes to this, I don't care about what Marcus did. I'm still not the biggest fan of his. I can't say I'm a fan of all of his. I'm indifferent about Marcus. I don't hate him. I don't love him. Trophy Room, I wish. I feel like Trophy Room should be a lot further along as a retailer than they are. I feel like Trophy Room should have multiple stores. Trophy Room should be further along than Amamanier is.
Yeah, but Amamanier is more
at this point. Amamanier, at this point in time, Amamanier is more widespread than Trophy Room is, and I think that's a shame. I think there's only 2 Trophy Room stores, and with Amamanier's social status, APB and Prosper, they might have like 7 or 8 stores.
Amamanier's done bits over the years of like literally. I would say they've come a long way, long way.
I think Marcus can learn from other brand ambassadors and owners and marketing people. He can do better, but this shoe is dope. I'm not gonna let the reputation behind the Trophy Room 1 situation deter me from liking what they produce. This is a dope shoe, and I want it. I'm gonna go for it. I want it. I'm gonna go for it. And
right, let me just rerun Mythbusters if you didn't hear it last time. Did the Trophy Room 1's release?
No. They didn't.
I just hope it's not that situation. I literally hope this is redemption, and I literally hope everybody that wants this sneaker, everybody that wants the Jordan 7 Trophy Room actually gets it. I'm gonna be honest, it's a dope color blocking, dope colorway. It's nice.
I think it's dope enough. I think it's dope enough to have one of those type of situations occur.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think it's dope enough to have one of those type of situations occur. I don't think the climate lends itself towards something like the 1 situation happening. Yeah, but I can see it because of how dope this shoe is, and that's my personal opinion. I like 7s. You like 7s. We know a lot of people that like 7s, but this is undeniable. This is undeniable, bro. It's that shoe is dope. That shoe is dope.
Yeah. We will see what happens with that release. Next up, I want to quickly touch on this. Next up is a very good story. It's a big come up, very big come up, and I'm glad I came across this week. And it kind of just showcases what hard work, dedication can get you. Let's start this with a round of applause. Because, bro, Steph Curry just got a billy. Steph Curry's about to get $1 billion lifetime contract with Under Armour, bro.
I mean, he they workhorse. He is their Jordan. He is their He's their
bro,
their Kobe. Shout out to Steph.
This is epic. This is a monumental time in history. This is epic, bro.
You know why this is bigger? than it appears, in my opinion, is because Allen Iverson is the last quote unquote NBA small guy.
Yeah.
That we've seen do this. We had Chris Paul with Jordan, but we know outside of the PEs and retros, the Chris Paul silhouette didn't do that much. The Melo silhouette, the Westbrook silhouette.
Yeah.
Steph Curry is doing stupid numbers, bro. And it's unnoticeable. It goes unnoticed.
Yeah.
But he's doing it still. Just because we don't talk about it or we don't see it that much, don't mean it's not happening. And this huge, bro. Like for Steph Curry to be the type of player that he is and garner the type of attention, and his reputation precedes him. Like he's known for winning. Like
exactly. And who's the last person we knew from winning? Kobe. Who's the last person we knew before that?
LeBron.
Jordan. Who's the last? LeBron. Exactly. These are superstars in their game. So another round of applause for Stephen Curry.
Yeah,
absolutely. When I read this, it brought a smile to my face, and I was
Steph Curry is an everyman.
Yeah. It brought a real big smile to my face. I was like, "Yo, that's epic. That's absolutely cool. That's absolutely fantastic." Steph Curry, you deserve that. You deserve that. It's so good to see somebody get their comeuppance. 100%, bro.
That's big, bro. Look, let me go off because I know.
Go on, bro.
So I opened sneakers today, right?
Yep.
And the first thing I saw on sneakers, I saved it. I can't pull it up right now. I'm not even gonna try. I got a survey. I know some of y'all got that survey too, because we check sneakers. Look, we sneakerheads. Yeah. We go to sneakers from time to time because we know we're gonna see the updates and whatnot. And I got a survey. Nike sneakers app was asking if you think the process is fair.
Oh no. Here it comes, bro. Here it comes. Go on, bro. What did you say?
So I answered modestly. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm at this point, since 2019, I'm probably 50-50 on sneakers. Okay. I started off hot because I had a new account. And this is the perception. You got a new account, so they let you hit a lot, right?
Yeah. That's the perception, bro.
In 2019, I started off slow. 2020, I caught fire. 2021, I was still getting maybe 70% of stuff that I tried for.
Okay.
And it started to change. Towards the end of 2020, 2021, not so much. Which is fine because all the local raffles I've been getting. Yeah, I'm hitting it good, bro. And I told Scott, I think I put it in the group chat, but I know I told Scott personally behind the taxi situation, the taxi shock drop situation. Yeah. Probably a good 65-70% of my collection is not from sneakers.
Yeah.
So I went down a rabbit hole of thought about the sneakers app.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, right? I'm looking at the release calendar. We got Jason Kidd's over here, Zoom Flight 95's over here. We know KO's came back.
KO's going on sale here. KO's going on sale here. Yeah.
Here too. Certain people like KO, certain people don't. It's okay. We got Kukinis, Air Kukinis. We got dunks. We know we're gonna have dunks. These 5, by the way. I think we talked about these, right?
Yeah, they're fire.
These 5. I like those. We got more dunks, green dunks here. Up tempos in the wave.
Oh yeah, the up tempo is definitely in the wave. I see that a lot of. To be honest, I saw a couple of people wear up tempos the other day. I was driving down and I was like, "Whoa, okay, cool." And it was actually female sneakerhead. It was even more surprising.
These 5, bro.
Oh, Dragon Scale Air Force Ones.
These 5.
Yeah.
These 5. I saw these and I'm like, these 5. I kept looking at the pictures. I just kept going back to it. Like these hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I kept scrolling, and my computer is not doing what I'm telling it to do right now. And I kept scrolling, and I saw the denims, which they nice. You say they dope. I think they dope.
Yeah.
And I saw these shocks. Like what is this?
I saw that, bro. I definitely saw that, and I was like, what the hell are those, bro?
What is this? What is this? For $200.
Yo. Are we going there? Are we going there, bro?
For $200, bro.
Are we going there? Is that a collaboration, by the way?
No, actually, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
It's a designer collaboration. Keep going, bro. I know where you're going.
Then I saw this, and I said, "Oh my god, these 8s are dope."
But they're not men's size; they're kid sizes, bro.
It's not. It's kid sizes. I said, "Okay, they giving something for the kids. Dope for the kids."
Yeah.
And then I saw the MMW.
Oh no!
The 005, the 005 MMW collab slides, Zoom slides. I saw them.
Tell the public how much it costs, bro. Tell the public how much it costs, bro.
I said, "Oh shit, they on the app." Hell yeah! And you see, I hit the notify me is there, right? I ain't hit it.
Yeah.
You know why? 190, bro.
190, bro. They're about 170 here, bro.
190, bro.
They literally are like 170 pounds here, bro. 170 pounds here.
Man, these look so dope. And they give you a bag, right? They give you a bag to go with them, right?
Yeah.
I don't want that bag.
Mr. Miller did the review on them, right?
Don't tell me nothing.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Just one thing, bro. They're better than foam runners.
Bruh. 190, bro.
They're not worth 190, bro. But they're definitely better than the Yeezy things. Apparently.
190, bro.
That's what the bro reckons.
Nike want me to give them $190 for some shoes that I'm personally not going to wear outside.
Indoor slides. That basically reminds me of the Fear of God slides that cost the same price, bro. The Fear of God slides, the Fear of God is now regarded as a high-end designer. They cost the same price as that. That is a slide, bro. That is a slide.
These hard, bro. I told you, I DM'd you about this. These hard, dog.
Is that your Nike bias though coming out?
I felt like it initially. I felt like it was my bias, but now I feel like it's not, because when I first saw it, I liked it. When we saw the green one first,
yeah.
And I told you I want that as soon as we saw it.
I'm gonna just recommend.
These are dope.
I'm gonna recommend
for 190, bro. I can't give them 190.
I'm gonna recommend one thing to you guys is we may see a general release for these rather than just being a collaboration, MMW collaboration, which is the Matthew M. Williams collaboration.
Yeah.
It's I feel maybe we might see a regular slide, 005 slide come out, and that might be cost a little less. But I think this is like what Nike do is to start a new innovation or a new product or a new silhouette with a collaboration. They haven't done it for the Scorpion Air Max, which is unique.
No, that's just a silhouette. That's not a collab though.
Yeah, but they did the collaboration. They did a lot of collaborations with the Jordan 2, a lot of collaboration with the Dunks, a lot of collaborations to bring out new silhouettes or same silhouettes. But
so you calling this cap?
I'm calling it a cap. I think maybe in the long run you might see as a 005 slides a bit more, but not with a collaboration. See what I'm saying? So
I ain't got 205 for this, bro. 190 with tax is 205.21 in my count. I know I know it by heart, dog. I ain't got 205 for these. So, they don't. I love them.
But I think you might get a 005 slide in the future without collaboration, which probably will be $100, maybe potentially.
Do I got 100 for him? But would you give him 100?
That's a good question.
I don't think
that's
I got
a good
100.
question. Now you mentioned that, bro. You mentioned that collaboration with MMW. We mentioned the Fear of God. We're mentioning. Let's just mention the J Balvins then. If we're going that route, the J Balvins.
I ain't got 300.
That this is what it's all about. Like now we're seeing every brand doing high-end fashion. Adidas did it with the Gazelles. Dior was the start of it. The Dior Jordan 1.
Yeah.
Now every time there's a high-end fashion collaboration, we're seeing it, bro. We're seeing that price crunch. We're seeing that price rise. We're seeing it, bro. We're seeing it. By J Balvin 2s. Are the J Balvin Jordan 2s worth $270 or $300?
I ain't got it. Sorry, I ain't got it, bro.
And that's the reason why.
This is where I'm at.
That's
the reason where I'm at with it, bro. Like, is the sneaker cool? Yes. Is it dope? Nah. I can make that distinction. It's cool because of the lights, because of the cloud graphics, you know.
Oh, by the way,
graphics. Because of J Balvin, the person.
Yeah.
It's cool.
J Balvin's not really known. J Balvin's not really known in the UK like he's known in the States. But let me just put it this way to you, bro. Right? Once that light runs out on that tongue, me and Del open it up. How you gonna replace that battery, bro?
You got to be an electrician, I guess. Because do it charge?
There is no way you can get into that battery unless you cut that tongue.
Yeah, and to do that, I mean, you got the machine, but is it worth it to replace a battery?
So,
but it is one of them pairs, though. I think it is one of those pairs that we, maybe not us in particular, but people will regret not going for in the future because of what it is. It's like it's in that, it's kind of in the mag family tree because of the electric components. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's almost like the Earl.
It's kind of in that lineage a little bit. It's in that lineage because of the electric components. Does it charge? What do you have to go through to replace it? Like 20 years later?
I'm gonna say it's a big cap. I'm gonna say it's a big cap. Like
we know it's cap.
I'm also gonna call it what like it is. A lot of people think it's childish, which I think maybe is like only like a lot of people.
Did these same people think the ones were childish?
What ones?
I need receipts. The
J.
I need receipts. I need receipts on people that's gonna say that, because were the Weatherspoons childish? The Weatherspoon Air Max now.
No. I don't think that was childish. There's a lot of innovation in terms of that. There's the sole swap. The what do you call it? What's the material made up again? I forgot. Corduroy and stuff like that. There's a lot of inspiration behind that. The J Balvin ones are interesting. I would say they're interesting. I don't think that's my flair. The J Balvin ones
it's the biohack childish.
No, I don't think it's childish.
No. Yeah, let's not do this. Let's not. Come on, bro. We can't split hairs. We can't split hairs on this.
No. I think it's different. Like with the J Balvin, J Balvin one. I think it's good. I think that I like the heat zones on it. I do respect that sneaker. The J Balvin 2 silhouettes not for me, so I didn't pick it up. I think it's dope. I definitely think it's dope. I don't understand the lighting behind the tongue. I understand the glow in the dark effect of it. I understand that. I don't understand. It's all about mental health and stuff like that. I understand the sneaker itself. But a lot of people have been saying it's a bit childish. I mean, it almost reminds them of the LA Gears from back in the day when they used to wear from. But the thing is, I'm just saying what I'm hearing, and a lot of people are saying that. But you got to respect their views on it. But the price, a lot of people that are saying that, some of the people that are saying that, they don't like it because of the price. And I can definitely tell you that. And I can definitely say, if that sneaker sits around long enough, that sneaker will definitely go on sale.
Bro,
that sneaker is definitely going to sell.
It's funny because the hype on that sneaker was so big.
Yeah,
it was,
and it flopped.
In this era that we're in now. Granted, hype ain't what it was a year ago, and we can reference this for a long time. We will reference this for a long time. This era that we just seemingly exited out of, the big hype era, and then we still see it with Dunks and Travis and whatnot. I'm on my ear and the like, but the hype on this sneaker was so huge, and it came out and it was like another release.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna give you a great analogy. It's almost the sneaker releasing. I don't know how you can say this. This a sneaker releasing was almost like a fat guy belly flopping into an ocean of custard pie that splashed all over the designers and gave them some splashback. And it wasn't water; it was custard and foam.
You know what? The hype cultivators didn't value this shoe as much as others, and it didn't do what we thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to be bigger than it was. I decided not to even engage a while ago, like a few months ago. The more I saw it, the more I disliked it. And I think I said that publicly. So I decided not to. And I'm a 2 guy. I like 2s.
Oh, by the way,
I'm cool.
By the way,
I don't care about the J Balvin 2.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. And one thing I forgot to mention. Do you want to know the uppercut? Do you want to know the left hook that you didn't see coming? Do you want to know, bro? I have to show you. Sorry, guys. I just went really quiet there because I have to show you guys something. This is a receipt for the 583s today. I'm creasing it because I want to show you something. I'm going to take my card details off this because I want to show you something. You never saw this left hook coming. What does that say, bro?
Hold on. Let's.
What does that say, bro? Foot Patrol, non-refundable. Non-refundable. That's all you need to know going forwards, bro. That's all you need to know going forward. Because, bro, if you're a reseller out here and you ain't going to sell these 5-air threes or you ain't going to sell any of these sneakers, they don't want your sneaker back, bro. That's the left hook. That's the uppercut. That's the knockout that you never saw. Because if you pick up 10 pairs of these, you're stuck with 10 pairs of these, bro, because you're not going to return it back to the foot store. that is the new tactics. End Clothing doing it, Foot Patrol are doing it. Everybody is dying to do this because they're realizing some of these resellers are picking up 20 pairs and going back to their local retailers and saying, I don't want these pairs no more because I can't sell these pairs no more. And all of a sudden they're realizing, yo, we need to cut this out. Why do you think sneakers are actually sitting right
dead.
I told you. if your local retailer is doing that right this moment in time, if your local retailer is basically saying to you, you can't return your sneaker, that's it. It's over. It's over. No way.
Over.
Bro, they've wised up. And through the pandemic, your local retailer is wised up to you to let you know that purchase is final. Sneakers and stuff do it. Sneakers and stuff do it on their raffles, bro. If you don't pick up the raffle, they charge you £15. If you go and pick up the raffle, they basically say non-refundable. Yeah, if you reserve a raffle in store, right, and you don't go and pick it up, they charge you £15 out your card, right? And on top of that, Benzino mentioned this last week, a couple of weeks back. But also on top of that, if you go and pick up the sneaker, it's non-refundable because they can't get the sneaker in store and sell it in the sneaker in store. They have to send it back to Sweden where it comes from. So all of a sudden, you can't send the sneaker back. There's 3 companies now that are doing it. End Clothing are non-refundable. Foot Patrol are non-refundable.
Oh, well, that was TJ.
Sorry, bro. I don't know. They cut me off. Sneakers and stuff are non-refundable, bro. Like literally, you got 3 companies that automatically have gone to the non-refundable margin where you can't return your sneaker. It's only a matter of time before everybody adopts that philosophy, and all of a sudden, the sneaker that you buy is a final purchase. You cannot return it. There's no more 28 days. There's no more 2 years. There's no more nothing like that. Ooh, I'm going mental here, bro, because I'm knocking everything over. Because, bro, the resale is gone out here. The resellers, the companies have wised up and said, yo, Mr. Reseller, you ain't returning your sneaker no more. That's it. It's gone. It's done.
Yeah.
It's done out here, bro. It's done. Like, Mr. Reseller ain't going to be Mr. Reseller. You are tied to that sneaker. You're bound to that sneaker. That sneaker you're going to get married to and take down the aisle with yourself because you ain't never returned that sneaker to that retailer anymore. 100%, bro. It's gone.
Hey, man. That's why I adopted the philosophy a long time ago. If nobody asks me for it, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
So if I want it for myself, obviously I'm going for it. But if nobody is asking me for it, I'm not touching it. And this has been a few years now where I'm not trying to get burned. I'm not trying to get stuck with stuff that's not my size. Like resale is not my thing. I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the heart.
Are there any companies that actually do this? The same policy?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's bro. Companies have learned. Remember that picture we saw a couple of months ago, maybe 3 months ago, where this guy was returning the infrared 4s to the shop. He had hundreds of pairs.
Mm-hmm.
These shops are basically wising up.
It's his fault.
Yep.
It's his fault.
It's done. It's done, bro. Like, and this is why a lot of resellers ain't going back to ain't purchasing sneakers because like most of these resellers don't know if there's gonna be loads of pairs of these, there's gonna be limited pairs of these, there's gonna be enough pairs of these, and when I talk about resale, I'm talking about short-term resale because long-term resale still exists. Long-term resale still exists. So it's like I'm not even no capping with you guys. The Fire Red 3s, in about 2 years' time, it's going to be worth 350, 400 easily.
Yeah,
easily. And that's long-term retail. But a lot of these new resellers, a lot of these young resellers, they ain't got capital like that. They ain't got capital to kind of wait for 2 years.
It's lack of capital and it's lack of patience too, because it's all about the quick flip. It's all about what you can do right now.
All of these resellers are in it for. Look, quick money is no money. It comes and goes.
I can't say it's no money. I think it depends on your mindset when it comes to business. Resale became big business during the pandemic. We know that. But now there's still business to be done in the resale industry, the resale sector. I don't want to call it an industry, but in the resale sector, as far as the sneaker culture is concerned, there's still business to be done. But you have to be very precise and you have to be aware of what's going on a lot more than you would have to be 7 months ago, 8 months ago, last year before, where everything I've seen GRs, like ultimate GRs, bro, like stuff that will sit now go for 350. Because it was selling out, and that's not the case. So everybody that's trying to cap on sneakers right now gotta do. I ain't talking about the people that got real storefronts and real LLCs and business licenses and all that type of stuff. I ain't talking about those people. Those people will be here. They ain't going nowhere. They didn't leave. They didn't stop. They didn't shut down. By the way, during this wave of or this decline of the resale sector. But everybody else, the fly by night, the weekend reseller, they out of here.
I'm just gonna say this. Like when we talk about resale, is that we talk about GRs, we talk about OGs, we talk about any sneaker that isn't got that hype that brings the notoriety of resellers sniffing around it in terms of like Jordan, Travis Scott's, in terms of Years, in terms of all of that stuff will definitely resell, and they're going to be really, really hard to get, and they're going to be overly priced because the resellers are trying to marry up their actual max or maximize their max potential on that resale. So that's why the resale price is going to be absolutely crazy on some of these sneakers. So from that perspective, bro, like we've just seen the back end of 2022 coming up to Christmas be absolutely ridiculously congested with sneakers. The cost of living has gone up. All of those circumstances is driving people away from sneakers, and we've seen it. We're seeing it now. We're seeing like every single silhouette. I didn't expect the Georgetown, even though the Georgetown 6s sold out online, I didn't expect to see them in store. I did.
Yeah, and it's changed, bro. It's changed so fast. It's a house down the street from me. I could almost see it from outside this window right here in front of me. That's going for twice as much as we paid, over twice as much as what we paid for this house 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing the ripple effect of the economic squeeze and the recession that people are predicting, and fuel prices and everything. The pandemic, I think the pandemic spurred that. I think the pandemic kind of sped it up a little bit.
I got a better analogy. I think the pandemic lit a fire underneath the recession on the boiling water, and it's actually succeeded that. So we saw this tepid water slowly rise with the temperature of time, and all of a sudden, pandemic was like, okay, cool, let me put some fire underneath that, and it just sparked it.
And like we say, bro, Pop has I don't know where Pop is now, but it's left the sneaker game.
The bubble's burst, bro. The bubble has officially burst on majority of that resale game.
Yeah.
And the red friends that are out here doing what they used to do are still earning what they earn, because at the end of the day, they knew they were here before, they'll be here after. On that note, we've seen a lot I want to get your thoughts. I know my thoughts. People know my thoughts about the Lost and Found Chicago one that's coming out in near Christmas. What is your thoughts? What do you think that release is? What's going to happen over that release? What's your thoughts, bro? And this is based on what you've seen recently, especially with one of the bros.
And that's where I'm going. I want to go two places with what we have seen recently, with what with the information I was given about a month or so ago now. I think it's resurging a little bit for certain sneakers, and I think that sneaker is one of those sneakers that's going to be a part of the resurgence of the resale game.
Okay.
However,
I agree.
I also want to look at what's going to happen in the next week or so with the Heirloom one.
Yeah.
Because we saw what happened with the Volt Visionaire.
Yeah.
And like we talked about earlier, the Volt Visionaire, the Rebellionaire, and that Heirloom are all predecessors to the Lost and Found, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see what this Heirloom does in the next couple of weeks before I make a final determination. But I still think that Lost and Found Chicago will be hard to get. I do.
Okay, cool.
I think it'll restock pretty well. I think there will be a lot of pairs. There were a lot of pairs of the Visionaires. Come to find out, there were a lot of pairs of Rebellionaires. I think there will be a lot of pairs of these Heirlooms. And I think that Lost and Found will have so many pairs where it won't be as difficult as it should be. And I'm saying should be because it's the Chicago colorway. That's the only thing that makes me put that word should in my answer, is because it's Chicago. Yeah.
And I keep comparing the release of the Chicago one, Lost and Found, to the Rebellionaire. I think it's gonna be a Mamas and Pop drop first, then a sneakers that drop, because the way it's been drafted, the way it's been set up, the way the fast ball's coming, is almost like a home run for the Mamas and Pop shops, because it's almost like this was Lost and Found in a Mamas and Pop shop. So it's gonna be a Mamas and Pop shop release. And if that's the case, it might be easier drop. Like this is why I keep hedging my thoughts to the Rebellionaire, because I think this is destined to do what the Rebellionaire did. In a way,
I can't disagree with that at all, and I can't help but think that way about that shoe, because clearly it's a line, it's a thing, it's a style that Nike and Jordan brand said, let's do this.
Yeah. By the way,
because they running out of stuff. They're running out of stuff, and I hate to say it.
God.
No, I hate to say that they're running out of ideas, but when you get a good one, you kind of got to run with it when you ain't got that much to work with, and that's what they're doing.
You're gonna be really funny if you have to bring your Rebellionaire, your Visionaire, your Ale to the release to prove that you can complete the pack.
Stop, bro. Stop. Because listen, I don't want the Heirloom. I don't want the Heirloom, bro.
By the way, the Heirloom. By the way, I'm gonna basically show you what happened to the Heirloom. If you want to know what happened to the Heirloom in the UK, you're gonna find out what happened to the Heirloom in the UK in the next couple of seconds. Because guys, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I'm gonna show you what happens to the Heirloom today. Because pretty much they're still in stock, majority of the sizes.
No. But see, it was a sneakers release for y'all, but it's a Mama Pops release for us.
I know, and like to be honest,
I've been seeing
some of the
notifications
sizes,
all day.
but some of the sizes are selling out now on the sneakers app, but everywhere else they're sitting. And there was a full size run until like 2 o'clock this afternoon, and then they started selling out. But I went in store and saw them, bro. They're sitting in store.
What they look like?
Canvas toe, canvas. Not great. Not great.
Canvas.
They're not great. I think from
canvas?
what I saw.
Wait. No. Canvas?
Yeah, canvas toe, bro. They got canvas toe. Do you not know? Did you not know?
Why? The black or the yellow?
The black, bro. I'll pull it up on the screen.
I ain't paying no attention to that shoe. I ain't paying no attention to that shoe, bro.
I'm pretty sure it's called a Ventura. It's called a Ventura Tan on the sneakers app, and this is definitely the heirloom. I'm definitely sure it's the heirloom. But if you look at the sneaker, I'm gonna bring it up, bro, and I'm gonna show you because basically
it's like a fade pollen.
You can say that. You can definitely say that. But like,
what you mean? That's what it is. Hold on, but no, ain't no what you can. It's a faded pollen. It's a faded pollen, bro.
It's a faded pollen, but like this is canvas, bro.
Exactly.
Is it no, actually
as a pollen?
I think is it? I don't think it's canvas. I think it's denim. Sorry, I apologize. It's denim. I do.
So
it's denim.
So,
but yeah, it's not great, bro. I'm not joking. It's not a great sneaker. Apologies because this is for the female sneakers, but yeah, I'm gonna just go to Foot Locker. Foot Locker got a full size one for you, bros. Anybody that wants it, they got a full size one for you.
Hey man, if you like the shoe, cop the shoe, bro. Don't let my opinion or TJ's opinion sway you. But I got pollen, so I felt like I didn't need it, so I didn't check on it really.
Sorry. I'm just gonna show that again. Like I didn't realize it didn't come to screen, but yeah, Foot Locker got your whole size run for you if you want it. It's there, guys.
So being that,
and by the way, they charge $170, which is a bit ridiculous because it's actually $165. So.
Being that I'm active in the community, so I see a lot of news. I saw that it was supposedly linked to the Visionaire and the Rebellionaire, and also the women's heritage. Was it not Heritage? What was it? The one with the chenille swoosh?
Oh yeah, the Varsity Red.
Yeah, all these shoes are supposedly linked to each other, which I'm cool with. I get it. I appreciate it. I understand it. But I got pollens. I don't need that, and especially with canvas or denim. Nah, I'm cool.
So talking about the Jordan, the bro, I kept saying this before the taxis released. I kept saying this a lot before the taxis released. I said there's no love with the Jordan 1s. There's no love with the Jordan 1s, except for the fact that they released the Travis Scott Jordan 1 fragment high and lows after that, and even the reverse smokers. Anything Travis Scott will sell. But there's no love for the Jordan 1 anymore.
It's watered down right now.
Exactly. I was surprised, and what surprised me the most, the sneaker that looks like the Chicago the most was the Chanel Varsity Red ones. That almost changed the swoosh, changed the back panel to black. You got a Chicago one. It never sold out. It's still sitting.
It sold out here. It sold out pretty quickly here. It's a dope shoe. I hadn't seen it in hand. I didn't go for it. I didn't pursue it at all. But I have to go for the Chicago lost and found.
And this is what's making me feel like that Chicago's what you said might be right. It might be more of a harder cop because I think a lot of people are just saving their money for that Chicago. But it'd be really interesting that Chicago is a big release and everybody cops it. No, I won't surprise me.
It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot coming toward the end of the year. I'm just gonna sit back and wait and watch and be picky.
Yeah, I know. But I'm gonna. A lot of people are doing that, but I'm gonna just show you, bro. Just gonna show you. Everywhere. I know this sneaker went from a. Oh no, I'm not gonna add it to bags. Sorry. This sneaker went from like a 9.5 all the way to a 3. Every single size is available. Every single size is available in this.
It's dope. It's a dope shoe.
It's dope release. It's dope release. And what I thought, if one sneaker was gonna sell out, it would be that sneaker. If I really thought one, and you know what's really interesting? Nobody went for that. Nobody got baited for that sneaker because basically they knew the Chicago's are coming out.
Oh no, I felt the same way about the Heritage too because it's pretty much a white bread. Yeah, and I see a lot of people customize it, turning it to a bread because they didn't like the pattern leather on the pattern breads. So it's gonna always be mixed feelings about that type of stuff, but we'll see what happens, man. But
okay,
I know we've been we've been sitting on this one big topic, and I think it's time we get it out the way because I ain't got too much longer. I ain't gonna.
You can tell Q's gone. Okay, the big subject we're gonna mention.
I'm up through there, bro. Anybody from the United States and the South, I know up through there. I'm up through there right now.
All right, cool. As you can see from the start of the podcast, Q's been lit. He's been lit. Okay, cool. But we've been tiptoeing around this subject matter. We've got one subject, to be honest. Let's mention this and we go to sneaker court because I think we still need to go to sneaker court and mention something on this topic because I'm trying to find out one thing on this topic because basically. I want to really talk about what's actually happened over the last couple of years in terms of something. But let's look at this subject matter because I want to know this happened this week. This happened this week, bro. Ye terminated his deal with Gap, and basically
Gap. I think Gap acted on this.
You reckon
this wasn't because he put out that. At the end of the contract, he was going to go forward alone, and then next thing you know, we see this. Gap initiated this separation.
Yeah, but I also feel like that probably is true, but also if it looks like this is the lawyer's letter, and the thing is, last week Kanye's lawyers told him not to say anything for 10 days, and after 10 days, this letter emerged from Kanye's lawyers saying bye Gappy.
Hey, it is what it is. Kanye fans were excited about his everything that he does. To be honest with you,
yeah.
And it's sad for them, but I don't think I didn't like this anyway for Kanye. I think Kanye is. I feel like Kanye is above Gap.
Did you see the CNN interview?
I did not.
So basically, in that interview, he turned around and said Gap didn't fulfill their requirements. They didn't basically put my product in their shops. He said a lot about Gap. He said a lot about Adidas and reasons why he terminated the contract. So now that contract's terminated, it's done. It's got over. It's finished. Like literally, that whole contract issue literally. This Gap is no longer anything to do with Yeezy brand. It's over. Like literally, that was short and swift. But moving on from that, let's have a quick look at this situation because apparently, I'm going to. It's probably worth me saying this instead of just sharing it at this moment in time. So. there's something to pay. Scott put me onto this before the podcast. It looks like majority of the patterns for the Yeezy brand is owned by Adidas, right? But it's trademarked under Ye's company, right?
So that's a legal dispute then.
It's a legal dispute. So it reminds me of the music contracts where the artists are the intellectual property, right? Yeah. But the companies own the records.
No.
Similar to what? Okay,
no.
Cool.
Ownership is ownership.
Yeah.
Whoever has the majority stake in said entity or intellectual property or product or design or patent or whatever the case is, lyrics, beats, and I'm glad you made the comparison to the music industry, because that's where a lot of people in the music industry get played, because when you're coming in and you're young and you don't know and you got inexperienced people around you and you hire a lawyer that has worked with the label and they don't have your best interest and blah, blah, blah. I think that's across the board. Same thing with fashion, same thing with entertainment. People do this for a living and they have partnerships with companies and they value those partnerships with these big companies more than they value the partnership with the creatives, because 9 times out of 10, the creative is not a Kanye. But when you get a Kanye and you do regular structured deals, this type of stuff happens. It happened to multiple artists throughout the span of music history. Movies are made about this stuff. Books are wrote about this stuff. So, I can't get into details because I don't know myself. Even though both of us have experience with music for years, I don't think I never got to that level, so I can't speak on it firsthand. But at the same time, from doing research and studying and seeing different things throughout the years, Kanye is in for a fight with Adidas about the properties.
Yeah, so that's definitely the thing. But also, it looks like some of the news that's coming out is that Kanye was capping about the amount of toll that he's earning per year. So the figures that are coming out at the moment are he's going to earn a gross of 120 million off the sales this year rather than 500 million that he's been quoted. So there's a lot of factual things that are coming out at the moment, and I think maybe Kanye is overhyping what he's getting, but you got to oversell yourself sometimes to get what you want. So in reality, that's probably what he's doing. But also, what's come out recently, because I think it's come from another podcast where we've talked about 2 lawyers that come together to talk about it, and there could be a lot of bias on it, but I don't know. Well, I'm going to just show you something, right? Obviously, we know Kanye's built a team of designers, of architects, and we always compare Jordan and Tinker we always compare Jordan and Kanye. But now we need to think about how this situation is, because we have Stephen Smith, who is part designer of basically of the Yeezy 350 brand, some of the Yeezy silhouettes. So he's known for designing and cultivating some of the Yeezy silhouettes with Kanye, right? So that's the number one situation, and a lot of people think he might have been hired by Adidas, but to me, this is where the argument comes in. To me, if you've got, and Stephen Smith is a really creative designer. He's in the same mold as Tinker. He's created a lot of iconic silhouettes. So to me personally, when it comes to this situation, I think he's hired by Kanye, bro, because he is the head of Donda Industrial Design. That is Kanye's mum. That is a company Kanye's done in tribute to his mum. So this then has to confirm that Stephen Smith has been cultivated from Kanye to come in to the Yeezy brand to help innovate these designs. So when we need to break this down a bit more better to see who's done what in his brands, who's worked for what. But Kanye's main argument was what Adidas is using some of their designers, some of their architects to go and do work on their silhouettes behind his back. So is he saying that he's got you're a project manager? Like if you work in a big business, if you work in a big environment of projects, you have a project manager who hires and coordinates everything, and that's Kanye for you. That's probably Kanye. Like he's got a bunch of architects. He's visually telling them designs. They're creating these designs, creating these mock-ups, and he's liking what he's liking. He's putting it all together and creating a sneaker. Is he saying that that's his team and Adidas has pinched some of these architects to do? That's what he's alleging, because if we're saying Stephen Smith is hired by Adidas, then maybe that's a different situation. But from the looks of it, from what I've read and done the research for at this moment in time, it looks like Stephen Smith was sourced by Kanye. Yeah, so that's an interesting situation. So all of a sudden, then the intellectual property argument then becomes more of a who designed it first. But anybody couldn't put their label to a product, but who designed it first?
And depending on the situation, it leaves Stephen Smith with less of a side to take one way or another. Yeah. If he was contracted exclusively, then ain't no argument.
I'm gonna say this. The headline of this is the headline of this is the head of Donda Industrial Designs. Remember, Donda Industrial Designs talks about the legacy in sneakers designs and redefining the industry with GA. So where is Adidas in that quote, bro?
So we're talking about contractual obligations right here.
Yeah.
If the wording is such that he's exclusive and he's a Yeezy a Donda Industrial Design employee, and his property, anything he creates belongs to Donda, that's one thing. But we don't know the ins and outs of the contracts, and
we'll
get it. No, we're gonna get it.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
But this definitely throws another wrinkle into the whole situation, like, because I've never heard of Stephen Smith. That's such a common name too.
Yeah. But
Daniel Cherry is a different type of name versus Stephen Smith.
I'm just gonna read this paragraph here. That this combination has led him to working alongside Jay as the head of Donda Industrial Designs since 2016. He has created non-iconic and scene-shifting sneakers. Non-icon and scene-shifting pairs such as Yeezy Boost 700 Wave Runners, as well as the V2, V3 styles that followed, and even the Yeezy 450, bro. So he's been working with Kanye since 2016, and Kanye actually got with Adidas in 2013, right? So what is the situation, bro? Because everybody's like, some people are saying he's not got his own designers, he's not creating his own models, and Adidas has done it all for him. But in realism terms, people are taking sides. We just want to know the truth. This is big business talking. I have no sides here. I just want to know what's going on, because at the end of the day, if Kanye has recruited these designers to help him develop these sneakers, albeit for him, that's because he wants to innovate. That's what every person does. This is where the Jordan and Tinker relationship comes into effect. This is, for me, Kanye is more involved with the process than Jordan ever was.
I can't say that, because we know We know Mike, he worked with Tinker side by side as far as approving designs. I don't know about creating designs, but we know approving designs, he was involved. And obviously, Ye is involved in everything that he possibly can be when it comes to his name and his brand. But this is contractual stuff when it comes to Stephen Smith, just like it is with anything else that Kanye is alleging, whether it be with Gap or Adidas. And hopefully, for our sake, for FYI purposes, we'll get to find out as much as we can. But if the man worked for Donda, he worked for Donda. If the contracts allow him to work for Adidas and Donda at the same time, ain't no argument there.
So I'm just gonna share this one last thing with you on this subject matter. I'm just intrigued because basically there's a lot of allegations being thrown out. There's a lot of there's a lot of someone thrown out at this moment in time. And a lot of people are either with Kanye or against Kanye. There's a lot of propaganda. There's a lot of fake news out there alleging that Kanye didn't do it alone. Kanye did do it alone. This and that. But if you deep dive and if you're willing to deep dive, you can find the truth. And as you can say, as you can say, a close confidant of Kanye West, Smith previously had the title of executive designer at Yeezy. But had news emerged to accept a new role at head of industrial designs at West creative company Donda. So prior to that, he was working with the Yeezy brand. So we can go into Steve Smith. We need to go and look at all the other designers that have had involvement in any of the Yeezy brands and work out what's happening, because Jesus' couple of main arguments are: you stealing my designers, you're stealing my architects, you're making silhouettes without naming them, and you're telling me to agree to the names without consultation. There's a lot of stuff that's gone on that we're not aware about. That there's allegations being thrown by Kanye. Even though it's starting to get tiring, I want to know what the truth is, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be in the wrong and in this situation, because if you're in the wrong, you're going to get caught out. If you're going to get caught out, you're going to get caught out massively. And I still think, and Kanye's also already said after 2026, once that contract is done, he's going solo. And if he's going to go solo, he needs to make sure he's in a good place to do that. But he needs to have his design team around him to reinvent the Yeezy brand, because you can't use Boost anymore, bro. If Adidas claim all the patent, and you basically have to redesign everything, unless you buy and like most people do in the music industry is buy the records back. He needs to buy his patent backs to do anything.
We'll see, man. I mean, it's just a lot going on right now.
It's getting really interesting. The more it's like I said this to Scott today. It's like a messy divorce, bro. Everything's coming out.
It is.
Everything will come out. But yeah, like, I think before anybody says anything, everybody needs to do a fact check. Everybody needs to do a fact check and work out what is going on, who's done what, who belongs to what, what's been designed, who designed it, and where it came from. Like, we're sitting here without no knowledge, and when somebody throws something into the ether, everybody believes it. And you know me as a person, bro. If somebody tells me something, I will go do the research for it. I'll break down. I'll work out what's gone where, and how, and then work out, okay, cool, all right, this is what's going on. I don't like to believe face facts, bro, because everybody can lie.
Yeah. We'll see.
And bro, I know you're lagging. We got one more segment, bro. And on that note, do you think it's that time, bro?
Yeah.
Let's
when
go.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. I know you're lagging, Q. But what have you got today, Mr. Executioner?
I ain't got nothing, bro.
You're gonna say Jordans of Justice? You can pick up a Jordan behind you, bro. Your Jordans of Justice.
No, man, because be honest with you, let me say this. I think we all are guilty of hype one way or another. And so I couldn't bring a weapon because I didn't have a weapon that I'm willing to use against myself. So I think we are all.
Go, bro.
What?
I was gonna say you can pick up your alcohol beverage next to you and say this is my cup.
Nah, bro. But I was thinking about this earlier. We're all victims of certain levels of hype. We know it's levels to everything. Yeah. And being that I went out today and I saw a lot of different stuff on feed. I saw a lot of dope stuff. I saw a lot of questionable stuff. I saw a lot of like whatever stuff. And it made me think a little bit more on presentation in general. Presentation is important as a person, especially in business, but also in social and personal situations. Presentation is important. But I'm a little off hype. More, and I'm saying I'm off hype based on how far off of hype I already was, and I had to charge myself a little bit. Like, yeah, them Pegasus 88s dope. Why you ain't got a pair yet?
Yeah,
that's why I brought that up earlier when I was talking about sneakers. Like certain stuff that we'll never buy. It's dope. It's not that it's not dope. But we have a certain level. We all have certain levels that we want to be at, and we won't go below that for certain reasons. And I think sometimes those reasons are hype related. So I had to check myself. I want to check myself along with y'all. Stop with the hype beast behavior. No matter what level it's on, we got to stop with the hype beast behavior, and we got to rock what we like.
You know what I watched. This is not to do with sneaker core, but I was watched something funny that Scott sent me today. I see. You know when you see somebody's energy change. Not. I'm talking about a proper hype beast. This person I'm talking about is a proper hype beast. I'm not going to name no names. 1 minute they complain, and when they get what they want, the next minute. They like to separate that ass and suck all of that butthole, bro. That's what I saw. And I was literally like, wow.
Yeah, bro. That's bad.
Don't be that type of person. You know what?
We gotta fight it, bro. We gotta fight it.
That's a. I'm not gonna call it parasite. That's too harsh. That's a disease. That's definitely that's the disease of hype.
Yeah, it's a curse. A disease.
That's a better word.
The hype virus. We got to try to purge. We got to purge our minds and our bodies of the hype virus at all costs.
And you know what the cure for the hype virus is?
GRs.
You remember mine?
Sneaker course.
Pick up those GRs. That's the cure for hype virus. Pick up those GRs. Okay, cool. On a serious matter, today I'm taking Nike to Sneaker Cool. I'm taking Nike to Sneaker Cool. I'm taking everybody that does this to Sneaker Cool. Why are you guys dramatically increasing the prices of your sneakers when there's no necessity to do so? Why are the J Balvin's 270? Why are Jordan 1s almost 180? Why is Foot Locker putting that Jordan 1 at 170? Why all of a sudden you release a the Crep Hemp for 165 Air Max 1 and then the Dirty Denims are 152? Why are you making some clown prices? Why are you basically making prices unrealistic for people to buy? And on that note, bro, like if these sneakers are sitting, if these sneakers are going on sale, why did you just shoot yourselves in the foot? Because nobody's picking up your sneakers for the prices that you want them to. Because at the end of the day, you're paying less for a sale sneaker than the actual retail price that you actually had them before. So if they were actually retail price for £145 or £130 when I actually was picking up Jordan 1s, maybe they will sell out. Maybe they will sell out. This 165 price is ridiculous. This 165 price is going to go up to 180. This was when was the last time we saw Jordan 1s almost be like a retro 5?
Bro,
Let's be realistic. £165 was a retro 5 price in 2017. How is it? Okay, cool. The cost of living is high. The war in Russia is actually going on, and all of that stuff is going on. But bro, nobody's gonna pay a retro 5 price for Jordan 1 in 2022 because at the end of the day, we might still pay. But you can see all these Jordan 1s are still sitting. You can say, look, okay, cool. The price of petrol price, all of that is going back up, but are the prices going to go back down when everything's okay? No, they're not. So what I'm trying to say is, be realistic with your prices because all your sneakers going to go on sale.
Yeah. It only took 2 years or so for the price of ones to go up again.
Yeah. So it's a pre-pandemic, they were £145. During pandemic, they were reached to £155. Now, post-pandemic, they're £165.
Mm-hmm. The retros, Air Max, Air Force Ones, Dunks, everything is up.
The Zen Master 2, the Zen Master 4s, which weren't probably the Zen Master. It has nothing to do with Phil Jackson, were £200.
It makes sense. The story makes sense, though. I'm gonna always argue with you on that.
Yeah, the story makes sense, but then they never released in the States.
Nah, we ain't get them. We ain't get those. But y'all ain't get boy those 6s. So there you go.
But the Black Canvas, £200.
Yeah,
for a canvas sneaker. What next?
300 for Jordan 2s. That's what's next.
The 005 is almost like a 007 where you're actually charging £170.
I ain't got 200 for those.
What the hell is going on here?
I ain't got 200. Phil. Listen to me, Phil. Phil.
Give him that shoe dog book, bro. Because no way in a million years are you telling me the strategy that you're doing right this moment in time is working for you because all your sneakers are actually sitting. And if they were cheaper, they probably will sell out. If your J Bowens were actually £220 or maybe £250, maybe they would have actually sold out. But then they didn't. And actually fact they're sitting.
I ain't got 200 for no slides, Phil. I want them, but I can't give you 190 plus tax in the state of Georgia, county of the cab for that, bro. I 205, bro, for some slides, bro. Nah.
And let me give you a realistic idea of what's actually happening in the streets as we speak, because the people that are actually manufacturing these sneakers and selling these sneakers don't realize that you can sleep on a Stealth and get it under retail. The last sale on the Stealth was £130 on StockX. The last sale on the resale market was £130. So if you waited, bro, you can get them for under retail. You can get them for the price that they were in 2017. Same thing with the taxi ones. I
want them slides, dog. But I'm not giving y'all $205 of my money for no fucking slides, bro. Sorry. No, for a whole shoe, for some leather and rubber or textile or suede or whatever, I give you 200 for a whole shoe that's gonna come up to my ankle. Let's put it this. Ain't no back on that shoe, bro. It's not a shoe, it's a slide. It ain't even a shoe. And I'm not giving you $200 for no sandal, dog.
And let's put it this way: you can get 3 Yeezy slides for the price of one 005.
No, I can't because I won't buy no Yeezy slides.
I'm just saying if you weren't Nike bias, like a lot of people are, you can do that. So you automatic. I don't know. It's a design, a shoe, and I know it's like a high-end brand shoe, but nobody's gonna wants to buy a slide for £180 or $190.
I don't think it's a cap either. I think that's the shoe, and we not gonna get a non MMW version. So
Probably not.
I'll see that slide at the outlet hopefully in about 4 or 5 months. Hopefully I'll see it at the outlet. It'll be out of season. It'll be winter time. I'm gonna wear it in the house anyway, so it don't matter to me what season I buy it in. But when I see it for 120 or 130, something like that, I might do that just because it's probably zoomed out and it's probably super comfortable. It looks super comfortable. It looked dope on foot, but I ain't got 200 for y'all. So TJ, tell them what they need to hear, bro.
I'm basically saying Nike at this moment in time, or any other brand at this moment in time, what you're doing is you're pricing yourself at your local. Yeah, exactly. You're pricing yourself out of all the people that want to buy a sneaker. You're pricing yourself out of the store. You're pricing yourself into the sales department. So on that note, guilty, and bring them back to 2017. We want that 2017 price when everything's okay, because we want the sneakers for lower than they are, because they will sell better than they are. And on that note, bro, that's what I've got to say.
Yeah. A lot of this stuff is dope. Some of it's weird. I don't like it. It's weird to me. Y'all might like it. Some of it, I know TJ don't like a lot of the stuff too. But man, I ain't got 205 for you.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
And I just want to quickly add, bro. Like, the cost of living is high. Everybody's making choices. Everybody's making hard choices. And Nike are just, or Nike, not even Nike. Everybody's raising the prices,
bro. Listen, I got 180. I got 180 for ones. I got 200 or 210 for retros. I ain't got 190 for no slides, bro. I draw the line right there. I understand, inflation and the economic situations and all that stuff. And that's the world that we live in. We can't change that directly. So you have to make decisions. And we all, we got good jobs. Thank God, knock on wood and all that. We got good jobs where we can afford stuff and we live a certain way, and we don't have to deal with some of the pitfalls that others have to deal with, and we can still, do luxurious things, because that's what this is. It's luxury. Yeah, so we can still do some of this, bro. I ain't that luxurious, bro. To spend $200 on the fucking slide now.
I don't know. I don't know if it's. It will be really interesting to see if that sells out or sits. It's
gonna sit. If it's limited, it'll sell out. But I bet you, because it come out in about a week. Actually, it come out next Friday. When that shoe drop, it may or may not sell out. I don't think it's gonna sell out at 190.
That'd be interesting to see. I think it might be a situation where they fake sell it.
Yeah, and it's gonna go from sneakers to the Nike website to outlets. And boutiques gonna have it too. The boutiques will put it on sale quicker than Nike will, for sure.
Yeah.
That's always how it happens.
I'm predicting a shift in strategy from Nike and from all the brands. I'm saying this now. They're probably talking about this now. Meaningless sneakers without just normal sneakers that just come out, like the Neapolitan threes, even the Desert Elephant threes, that have no meaning or storyline, will not sell out. And I feel going forwards, every sneaker needs to have a storyline. Every sneaker needs to come with additionals. Every sneaker needs to be special. And this is why I think there's going to be a massive push that way. And I think this is why we're seeing the Chicago Lost and Found the way it's coming out, because with a very meaningful storyline. And this is why I said the Skyline, even though you like it, bro, it has got a storyline. Or not storyline, a concept or a storyline.
Right.
I feel that's the movement going forwards. If you have a relatable meaning to a sneaker going forwards, you got half a chance of getting somebody to buy it. If it's not a collab,
that's impossibly wishful thinking from companies like the companies that we deal with, like Nike, like Adidas, because they have bottom lines, they have quotas, and they're going to do what they need to do to meet those. And like I always say, we are not the common denominator. We drive a certain amount of commercialism for them. We advertise for them, which is cool because we love it. You know, we're passionate about it. So I'm not going to hate Nike because I post Nike shoes on IG and I don't get paid for it. You know,
but we're kind of seeing that like since the start of the year, and I didn't catch on to strategy because there's always been a concept or a historical moment or something that they used, and the Trophy Room Sevens has always been that. But like when you do the Rebellionaire the way you do it, the Visionaire with the way you do it, the Heirloom the way you do it, you're incorporating some sort of concept and storyline and design to it, and you're changing the boxes up and putting some meaning to it, and like that relates to a lot of people. This is why there's a certain urgency to get those sneakers, because it means something. I think we're going to see more of that going forwards.
I hope so. I really hope so. I don't know how much of it we'll see. Because we're used to it now. Even with Adidas and Asics and New Balance and everybody else, that's the current pattern that we're in, and I'm cool with that. We still need GRs. We still need stuff for stuff's sake, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So the only reason why I say it is because anything new, you have to produce a concept or a storyline. You can release a Thunder 4. You can release any other second to third tier sneaker that's released that are past the OGs and people want to buy it. Yeah.
What about this though,
bro? There's no concept or storyline to that except for the fact that it's got some off-white vibes to it,
and it's dope.
Yeah, I know.
And I bought it. And I bought it, and you bought it.
And I bought it. Yeah, because we love that silhouette. We love the vibe of it.
This is stuff for stuff's sake.
Yeah, exactly. But bro, that's it. The people that don't feel fives, like there's always going to be certain silhouettes that people gravitate to. We're always going to gravitate to fives. Now but the thing is, take yourself out of that box and think externally and say, if I wasn't picking up fives, would I pick up the James Rising 5? No,
bro. They still make Monarchs. They still make waffles. They still make waffles. They make Pegasus. They make all type of. They make Janowskis. But I ain't studying no Janowski.
But they got history.
I see them.
But those type of silhouettes have got history behind them. I'm talking about using a silhouette. Yeah, of course they do. But I'm talking about using like a Jordan 1 or a Jordan 3 or Jordan 4, any Jordan, like Jordan 4 hype will die eventually. But then they have to kind of reinvent it. They have to bring a storyline to it. They have to be meaning to it. Because like that's what I'm trying to say. It's like a Monarch, none of like except for certain sneakers, nobody else picks up a Monarch just for regular people because they're there. They're dad shoes. I'm saying.
I still want one.
but when it comes to specific sneakers that sneakerheads love and want to pick up, if it hasn't got a meaning or a concept to it going forwards, I don't think they will sell out. And obviously you talk about the collabs as well. You could do Travis Scott collabs, but the Travis Scott Jordan 1 low. Big question: is it being overplayed?
A bit, yeah, a bit. It's still gonna do what it do though. This black one,
yeah, of course.
This black one, we seeing people say what they say about it, whether it be positive or negative, and I think we are seeing a lot more negative than we used to seeing. Yeah, it's out.
Yeah,
it's gone. It's already sold out.
Yeah.
It's already sold out.
You can talk what you talk. You can say what you say, but as the numbers and figures will tell you the truth.
Even if it don't flip, I don't care if it don't flip, because when I go for it, I want to wear it.
Yeah.
And so it's still that push and pull.
Have you seen the other silhouettes?
Yeah, I don't like the other ones.
Off noir would basically it's a reverse noir, where basically rather than being brown reverse, it's black reverse.
I don't like that one. I like the all black one, and I'm gonna try for it. That's about it. The other one, I'm cool. You know, it's gonna always be that. It's gonna always be that with people like us. We're gonna go for what we want, and if we get it, we're gonna rock it. For the most part, I have switch gears on certain stuff that I bought, and you know I don't want it no more and whatnot. But it's not because of the value of it. It's not because of the hype on it. It's because, you know what? 5 months later, I don't want this shoe. You know, a year later, I'm probably not gonna wear this because I got this one that's the same colors, or I got that one that's similar colors. So
I feel going forwards we're gonna see a lot more collaborations, a lot more older releases, a lot more older releases of sneakers that we haven't seen, like Citrus 7 and Thunders are just a start. Because they can go into the vault and pick up any sneaker and bring it out. I hope in the next 3 years we see the Tokyo T23 5, hopefully. Yeah. They will go back and bring up more silhouettes. They will do a lot more collaborations. We see DJ Khaled coming out with his 5 soon. We will see a lot more collaborations. This is why I feel without a concept, without a storyline, without history, anything that doesn't hit those barriers, collaboration, old veteran silhouettes that we all need, history, concept, storyline. If it doesn't hit those 5 factors, it's going there where the sale rack is. That's
2 out of 5. Well, 1 out of 5 used to be enough. I think we approaching where we're gonna need at least 2, maybe 3 out of 5 to really make an impact like it used to make during the height of the resale era. So we'll see. I think the resale era will come back. I think hype on certain stuff. Hype on certain stuff will come back. I mean, I still see people rocking ones. I see a lot more people rocking dunks now because you know the dunk hype is taking over. But
we still
shout out to all the shoe dogs, man. All the real sneakerheads, all the people that's going straight to the toe, man. It's our time to pick up stuff that we want. And
exactly,
we have the availability now. Selective.
100%. I also feel like that movie about Jordan signing to Nike could have a little bit of a significance on the history, or reminding people, like not as much as The Last Dance did, but it might. it might reignite the old silhouettes, all the UNC silhouettes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm a bit worried about the UNC. I'm a bit worried about UNC 5.
We gonna see what happened, bro. We gonna see what happened.
Bro,
next year, the top of the year is coming, dog.
Yeah, we could talk for another couple of hours, but I know you're lagging, bro, because you had a great time at that festival.
Yo,
show, bro.
As y'all can see, I had a very good
one eye shut, one eye open. One eye shut, one eye open, bro. One eye shut, one eye open.
Hey, man.
you on the feast. He gone. I don't that no, bro. Count us that, bro.
Man. Episode 35. We do it for y'all, bro. We do it because we enjoy it, but we do it for y'all. We try to bring y'all information and insight and stuff that y'all might not see, bro. Shout out to everybody, man. All the supporters. The whole Straight to the Toe crew, Cam, Alex, E. All the bros from International Influence. It's too many names to know. Call out. We appreciate y'all, man. Leave your comments down. Get at us on IG, in the DMs. If you got questions on TJ's videos, his personal videos, the podcast, my personal videos, get at us on IG, in the DMs. We will respond to you. Don't send us no links to the fake shoe sites. We hate those. We will block those, and we will block you. Don't send us the bootleg brand ambassador stuff. We don't like that. We will not respond. We will block you, okay? If you're not legit, if you're not talking legit, if you're not talking straight up, if you're not talking straight to the toe, if you're not talking real sneakerhead talk, you talking about flipping and resale prices and all that, bro, and whatever, man. It's whatever for that. Shoe dogs, man. We real shoe dogs over here. For me, for TJ, and all the bros, man.
Peace out for now, guys. Peace out.
Peace out.
When resale is too high.
You just did it.